man. I love Jesus because I'm Muslim.
Yes, sir, brother. Yeah. Do you know anything about Islam, my brother? No, don't thank me, bro. Thank the Creator, bro. Because this is guidance not sent by me. It's sent by the Creator. And we believe the Prophet Muhammad, what came with the final revelation, is the final prophet of God, which is known as the seal of the prophets. And he's the one who came after Jesus. Jesus had to eat, Jesus had to sleep, and Jesus prayed. These are not qualities befitting of the Creator, right? And then have you ever read the Quran?
I have not.
So you're saying this based on ignorance then?
Not ignorance, just from word of mouth.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, so like about his like marriage, the demonic like things that he would do to like little children.
Now I know you're insincere. I could tell the whole time you were talking. You see that little smirk on your face. Are you a man or no? Then be honest. Be honest. Don't be a...
Why have you decided to do Dawah on the street in a predominantly non-Muslim environment?
Knowledge is useless unless it is shared. If I learn something, if I don't pass it on to someone else, then what I know is completely useless.
You're touching the hearts and minds of people and you're getting them to see a truth. Very prominent in the field of Dawah. He goes by the name of Wahab and he's also known as the Warner.
Hey, how you doing, man?
What's going on, man?
What's up, bro? What's your name?
Jake.
Okay, Wahab, nice to meet you, man.
Wahab, bro.
Yes,
Good to
sir.
meet
Yes,
you
sir. Nice
too,
to meet you.
man.
What's up, brother? What's your name?
Dylan.
Okay, nice to meet you. How you doing? What's your name?
Dominic.
Okay, what's your name, sister?
Abby.
Okay, nice to meet you, sister. What brings you guys over to the table?
Yo, we saw you got your setup over here, man. I love Jesus because I'm Muslim.
Yes, sir, brother.
Bro?
Yeah. Do you know anything about Islam, my brother?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know about Islam. I got an Islam friend from home.
Okay.
And I've actually, done some studying, man.
Okay, amazing. Would you like some free gifts, my brother?
Bro, I would absolutely take a free card.
Okay, amazing.
Bro, thank you.
Oh, no problem,
I want
bro.
to read this.
No,
bro.
don't thank me, bro. Thank the Creator, bro. Because this is guidance not sent by me. It's sent by the Creator.
Awesome,
Cool.
man.
Would you like a free gift as well, my brother? It's completely up to you.
No,
Would you like one, my brother? Would you like one, my sister? Okay, amazing. It's a gift. Would you like one, my brother?
Sure.
Okay, amazing.
So,
amazing.
bro, what does this mean right here?
I love Jesus because I'm Muslim. Well, one of the tenets of Islam is to believe in all the prophets of God. If you're not aware, in Islam teaches to obey all the prophets of God. So we don't pick and choose what prophet we want to follow and what prophet we don't want to follow. And we believe the Prophet Muhammad, what came with the final revelation, is the final prophet of God, which is known as the seal of the prophets. And he's the one who came after Jesus.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
And then we believe in Jesus as the Messiah. We believe Jesus that was born from the virgin birth, right? We also believe that Jesus is blessed on this earth and the next. We believe in the hereafter as well. And also we believe Jesus is going to come back in the second coming as well to defeat the false Messiah and to bring peace to this world once again. And the message of Islam is very, very simple, that there's only one Creator, that the Creator of the heavens and the earth is not a human being like us. And our worship only belongs to Him. And if you could do that successfully throughout your life and you show loyalty to God, meaning you only worship Him and you don't add any equals or any partners to God in worship, then you will successfully attain paradise. And paradise is something so beautiful, no eye has ever seen, no ear has ever heard, no mouth has ever tasted. And this is a gift for only those who are loyal to God on earth. But if you show disloyalty to God by worshiping other than God, worshiping His creation instead of Him when He provided everything for you, then that shows ungratefulness. And that will be punished with the hellfire.
So so I think I get it. So worshiping Jesus would be disloyalty to God.
That would be disloyalty to God, because Jesus was obviously created, right? We don't worship created beings. Jesus had to eat, Jesus had to sleep, and Jesus prayed. These are not qualities befitting of the Creator, right? Also, Jesus was born. We know the Creator of the heavens and the earth cannot fit in the womb of a human being. Like, look at what the Creator has created, the ocean as far as your eyes can see. Do you think that Creator can fit in the stomach of a human being? That would be limiting God. That would be saying that God... Yes, go ahead.
So Jesus, right, being man and immortal at the same time, He absolved Himself of His deity, both being man and the Almighty, right? Limited Himself so that He could create a path between the Father and us, right? So in the old time, they had to go through steps. They had to go through a holiness ritual. They had to go through all these purification rituals and stuff like that, right? And so it became this legalistic thing, right? Which took us away from the whole point of relationship, right? So because people are so focused on religiosity and all of those factors, Jesus had to come down and be like, look, that's why he was born of a virgin, right? So God being of himself cannot create himself through, sexual intercourse, right? So that's why he came down and imparted his spirit upon a virgin, right? And set her apart.
No, I'm completely familiar with what you guys believe. And you guys have the right to believe that, but we're here just to share what the Islamic belief is. And a lot of Christians aren't aware of the Islamic belief. And as you know, we believe in Jesus, we believe in a lot of things that are within the Bible, but we believe that the Quran is here to tell you what is true and what is false in the previous scriptures. Because, the Quran has mentioned that the previous scriptures have been changed and have been altered in order for people to be, they're more confused about God than they're more aware about God.
So my question is,
yes, brother.
And I'm not here to debate or anything, but we believe that Jesus is the only way, the only truth, and the life, right? So if you guys believe that Jesus is the Messiah, then are you saying that there's another way to God besides Jesus?
Yes, all the prophets or the gods are the way to God. Because at that time, but the thing is, there's only one prophet that was sent to all of mankind. Jesus was simply sent to the Jews to guide them after they were misguided after the death of Moses. Because after the death of Moses, the Jews confiscated the Torah and started writing into things of the books of God with their own hands, ascribing things to God that God did not ascribe to himself. That's why Jesus came to warn the Jews to come back to God and to not rebel against God, and then they tried to kill him. But we believe Almighty God saved him, and the Almighty God sent the final prophet, which is known as the Prophet Muhammad, that came with the final revelation, which is known as the Quran, and to give mankind a clear warning that there's only one creator. The creator of the heavens and earth is not a human being whatsoever. And anyone that does believe that or worship outside of God, there's a massive punishment for them.
Thank you so much.
Yes, I wish you the best, my bro. And at the end of the day, as long as we agree that there's only one God, to worship God alone, that's the most important thing we could do. Yes, sir. God bless you. Okay, my bro? I appreciate you. Take care, guys. Okay, have a good one. Do you have any questions, brother? Huh?
I'm okay.
Okay, amazing.
Well,
take care, guys.
I do have a question.
Yes, brother. Yes, brother.
So, could you tell me like a little bit about Muhammad?
Yes. So the Prophet
So I
Muhammad.
heard that, I haven't looked too much into Islam or the Quran or anything, so thank you for this.
Yeah, no problem, no problem.
I think it's important that we all
Are open-minded.
Yeah.
And to know what each other believe. Because the Quran teaches us, we're aware of what the Christians believe, we're aware of what the Jews believe. But the Jews aren't necessarily too aware of what the Christians believe, they're not aware of what the Muslims believe. Because as you know, the Jews, they reject Jesus as the Messiah. Muslims, we accept Jesus as the Messiah. We don't pick and choose what prophet we want to follow and which one we don't want to follow. And nor do we elevate a prophet above what he actually is and then worship the prophet itself. That would be one of the worst things. And the prophet itself would be scared. Like, hey, I didn't tell you to worship me. I said to worship God alone. And how can you worship something that ate? You understand? Like, the creator of heaven and earth does not eat. To say, obviously Jesus ate, he slept, he prayed, he did all these things, which are perfectly for a human being, but not perfect for the creator. You understand? Yeah.
I think Jesus proved himself to be God.
Sure. That's what you believe, and you have the right to believe that. You have the right to believe that. No problem. Because Almighty God has given us free will to choose what path you want. And that's why on the day of judgment, you're going to be questioned. This conversation will be replayed to you. That, hey, this brother invited you to the truth of what Almighty God actually wants you to believe, and then you chose to do whatever you want to do with it. So it's completely up to you and God. It's not between me and you. So it doesn't matter if you want to have an argument. A lot of people like to do that. But me, I don't believe in arguing with our fellow Christian brothers and sisters, because you guys are the closest to us in faith. Because obviously the Jews, they reject Jesus, right? There's different things they reject as well. But we are the most similar in faith, which is the Christians and Muslims. So for us to be fighting one another, I don't believe that. Also, towards the end of time, when Jesus does return, the true Christians and the true Muslims will unite as one and to defeat the false Messiah, the Antichrist. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we believe. So we don't see the Christians as our enemies. We do believe that you guys are lost and confused, but that's why we're here to share the message. So if you guys choose to, you guys can follow. If you guys choose to, you can reject. It's completely up to you guys. Cool? Okay.
My question though, about Muhammad. So, he was like an evil man.
Okay, what makes you say that?
So just the allegations, I guess, about like.
And then have you ever read the Quran?
I have not.
So you're saying this based on ignorance then?
not ignorance, just from word of mouth.
Yo, that's
from
still
word,
it's still ignorance.
Okay,
So
that,
what?
I
Yeah.
wanted to ask you, so like about his like marriage, and you know, just like almost like the demonic like things that he would do to like little children.
Okay, so now I know you're insincere. I could tell the whole time you were talking. You see that little smirk on your face. So are you doing this on purpose to aggravate me? Be honest. Be honest. Are you a man or no? Then be honest. Be honest. Don't be a. Be honest.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm gonna leave.
Yeah. Good Christian boy. Have a good one. All right. Yeah.
Sorry for.
You're not sorry. You're not sorry. You know exactly what you're doing. Have a good one, bro. That loving Christian you are. Wonderful, loving Christian. Great example of Christianity. Wonderful, wonderful. Have a great day, sir. Bro, you know what he's doing, bro. You know what he's doing. I deal with thousands of you guys all the time, bro. I know exactly how you guys are. So the reality is I'm sincere, he's insincere. It is what it is. And this is real life, bro. This is real life. Yeah.
And at the end of the day, though, right? We're called to be loving and preach love, right?
What is that love? You saw he was fake the whole time he was being fake with me.
I'm regardless of that, right? Be from man to man, right? We're called to love one another, right?
But who was the one showing love this whole time? I was the only one.
But does that irrefutable of the fact that one person was wrong, right?
Bro, I see so many of you guys are all the same, bro. I'm sorry, you guys are all the same.
I'm asking a legitimate question. I'm not trying to argue with you, but I'm trying to have a legitimate conversation,
Sure.
right? I know in our sin nature we get our flesh gets agitated, right? But
What did I say that was wrong? I said worship God alone. What's wrong about that?
no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about after that, when he, in whatever that was, you got aggressive and you started belittling it.
Yes, because people like that needs to be checked. They need to be checked.
We're called to walk in love, right? So it's not on us to check anybody. We're called.
Well, you have to remember that's your beliefs. I have a different belief system than you. Cool. I wish you the best, man. Yeah.
Hey, bro.
I appreciate
God bless
sincere
you,
people.
man.
He seemed more sincere. Maybe in his heart he's pretending. I don't know. But I could see right through that guy. You know, that's what I do. I deal with people, bro. I deal with thousands of people a day.
Yeah.
I could see through bullshit, bro. And that was definitely BS, bro. You know what I mean? But I wish you guys the best, you know?
Hey, bro. Thank you for this, man.
No problem, man.
God bless you, bro.
Take care.
Yes, sir.
أكاد تميز من الغيظ كلما ألقي فيها فوج سألهم خزنتها ألم يأتكم نذير قالوا بلى قد جاءنا نذير فكذبنا وقلنا ما نزل الله من شيء إن أنتم إلا في ضلال كبير وقالوا لو كنا نسمع أو نعقل ما كنا في أصحاب السعير فاعترفوا بذنبهم فسحقا لأصحاب السعير